for that, only to find out that Susie works there. And you can just click on Susie and go, hey Susie, I see this job and I want to know a little bit more about it. Oh, I didn't know you were interested. And away to the races and running. And this gives you a real leg up on everybody else that doesn't have a connection inside the company.
This makes you this is an instant unique selling proposition for you if you can make a connection to someone at your target company using the free tool, the Jobs Insider.
All right. Yep. And you know what the sad part is? I mean, this guy isn't the porn star. This guy is the author who does pinup. I mean, I got a bunch of David Perrys out there ruining my brand. And but at least I come up fourth, which is not bad. If you Google David Perry guerrilla marketing, you get 166,000 hits. That's because people talk about me, not to brag, but talk about me on blogs and sites and all that kind of stuff, and I appear in articles and they repeat over and over again. So because I'm there so many times, I've got a pretty good shot at getting up. Now this guy obviously does really good studio work because he's first.
And a quick shortcut, this can help. This is quick triage. If you've got some digital dirt that you want to bury, literally on the search results, or if you're anonymous, you're not found. If your name's David Jones, from now on your name is David P. Jones, or whatever unique initial you can give yourself from your middle name. And what you need to do is start a blog. And you need to just post something every couple of days that's relevant and intelligent. And make sure your name is in the posting. And Google's going to find these postings, and it's going to turn up as pages in the search engines. And Google's going to find you through your blog listings. And then have a friend, or at least someone you know, link to your blog, and there's going to be another mention of your name. So you can, to an extent, you can manage your reputation online just by starting a blog. And again, it helps to know how you will be found. Whatever it says on your resume, that's what they're going to Google. So where you are now is to go home and look at your resume. Whatever it says, that's the way they're going to find you. If you want to change that going forward, then change how you're referred to. Obviously, you don't want to be Sparky or Skippy, but pick a name that's going to be kind of your nom de guerre for a guerrilla marketer going forward, and try to shape how that name appears in Google. And you can, to an extent, affect how you're found.
So you have Wikipedia, which obviously is self-published. Encyclopedia. Is that...
Yeah, Wikipedia, I don't think recruiters put a whole lot of stock in it.
Not yet, but it'll come. Jay Levinson, who's a co-author on I co-authored the book with Jay. Jay is one of the first guys to get into Wikipedia, and there are Wikipedia postings for all 32 volumes of this thing. So you can't not type in guerrilla marketing and find Jay. And you'll find all the other authors as well, but he's one of the first guys into Wikipedia, and he's using it as a marketing vehicle to drive eyeballs to his site, to drive revenue through downloads and radios and books and a whole host of things. He's 86 years old. This guy's got more vinegar than anyone I've seen in eons. He just keeps reinventing himself.
We will take questions when we finish up here.
Okay, how to find a job.
These are kind of my bailiwick here. A lot of these are. You can Google for jobs, which we'll discuss briefly. Extreme networking, which is David's twist on networking that unless you've read Chapter 9 of his book, you've never heard about, and it's probably one of the most valuable things you'll hear all evening. Guerrilla resumes, guerrilla cover letters, and then how to use email effectively, and then we're pretty much ready to wrap up. Another pop quiz. We've still got 4 copies left, so maybe someone's going to get lucky here.
Didn't I give one away just because?
Just to prime the pump.
So, how many job boards are there out there? And I'll let you be within 1%.
7,000.
Nope. Yes, in the back?
200,000.
Nope.
50.
Nope. Nope. Nicely done. You got 2 for 1. I like that. I like that. Sales guy, gotta be.
2,500.
42,000. Here's the problem. Other than bounty jobs and a couple other we were debating today, did you just flip that back? Oh, you all cheated.
But did they remember?
No, well, we'll see in a second. Other than a couple of sites that have specifically been set up so that they're owned by the same conglomerate, the 42,000 job boards don't talk to each other. There is no like master job board you can go to, put in all your information, go, pick, oh, it's out there. No, every single one of them is different. So what's the largest job board? Monster. What's their market share?
75.
What?
0.75.
See, he answered. Yeah. Don't be shy. He answered. There you go. 0.75%. But
Just
come on,
that
all of you. When you go to look for a job on the job board, where do you go first?
Monster.
Everybody goes to Monster Board. If you went to Career Builder, you'd get another almost 0.75%. I won't insult Workopolis because it's just too easy and too much fun. My point is this. If you live on job boards, you're getting 1.5% of the 5 to 10% of the jobs that are posted. So I hear this a lot. I'm in a seminar. Oh, there are no jobs out there. Well, how are you looking for a job? Oh, I was on Monster. I'm on Monster every morning at 6 o'clock. There's never anything new. Oh, good Lord. Of course there isn't anything new. It's the same 6 jobs. Why? Because you got to pay $600 to put a job up there. So let me ask you this. In Canada, it's just like in the United States. Where are all the jobs being created? In the SMEs, right? Do you think the SMEs are going to spend $600 a posting for 30 days to put up their 10 jobs? No, they're not. They're going to do something else. They're going to go to a niche job board, so you have to find these, or they're going to go use news groups, so you got to find those, or even more prevalent these days, they're going to use their own website. So if your strategy is to spend your time on job boards, go ahead, do that. But tomorrow, no more than 3 minutes. That's it. 3 minutes, you're off, you're on to the next thing.
David,
Yes.
what about the new scrapers that have come out?
Oh, great question. And you know, that's a beautiful, who are you?
Yeah.
Mark Schwartz.
Oh, Mark,
Oh,
how
Mark
are you?
Schwartz.
Thank you very much for coming in tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Schwartz, author of how many books now? More than I can count, hell of a lot more than me.
Get wired, you're hired.
That's the major one. Get wired, get hired. Great question, good segue. Where are most of the jobs now being advertised? Come on, guys. It's not even a pop quiz. The answer's on the board. Who said MySpace? Oh, God. I'm really working to give these away. Please pass that down to that guy back there. Thank you. MySpace. So what happens? As Mark said, there's been a couple of organizations like Simply Hired, correct? And Indeed. What's the other one?
The Canadian ones that you might want to check out, they're basically, they aggregate a number of different job sites, including Monster, Workopolis, etc., all at once. And the 3 main ones in Canada right now, one is called Indeed.com, but the Canadian version is Canada.Indeed.com. That's the biggest and the best.
And here's why that, so can I jump in, Mark? Here's why that's so monster boarding and all that kind of stuff, well, Monster Board Monster Board is still the top most visited job board, followed quickly by Career Builder, and they go back and forth, right? But let's talk about number of jobs. Technology has invented, for lack of a better term, a vacuum cleaner called Indeed and a couple of other technologies that literally go to job boards, go to company websites, and they suck all the jobs off, and then they'll go to anybody that's got a website that wants jobs. And they'll back up to it and say, you know, okay, I got a tank. How many do you want? 50,000? 100,000? A million? So what happens? Here are the hit rates for MySpace in 2004. Almost nothing just before 2004. Monster, look at those numbers. Career Builder, look at those numbers. Yahoo, well, that's the bar, right? And Google. What's happened to MySpace? All of a sudden, MySpace has got 165 million people using it, and somebody said, oh, we're going to make money. And somebody else said, well, listen, why don't we have people come and look for jobs? Well, where are we going to get jobs? Well, there's this company over here called Indeed that will back up to your website and give you as many jobs as you want. So there's now more traffic for jobs on MySpace than anywhere else on the net. Show of hands, how many people have looked for a job on MySpace? Really? Oh my God, pass back the book. I'm getting rid of these.
No.
Yeah, I'm just looking for, I'll remember you. I'll talk about you anyway in a few minutes. So the point of all this is, as soon as a technology comes out that you get used to using as a job board, if you hear about it a lot, chances are everybody else is already there. Chances are there's another technology right behind it or already in front of it that is far more powerful. You got to keep ahead of the curve. And right now, MySpace is it. Ah,